Hey guys, I'm standing in front of this absolutely wonderful medicinal tree that I'm going to tell you more about as soon as I return on the Eric McNeil Be Free Show.
Black men and white men, Jews and Gentiles, Protestants and Catholics will be able to join hands and sing in the words of the old Negro spiritual, free at last, free at last, thank God Almighty, we are free at last.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If this is your first time, you've just discovered the Eric McNeil Be Free Show, where it's all about being financially independent, responsible for self, enjoying life, and empowering others free. So today, I'm standing in front of the neem tree. Yes, this is the neem tree. If this is the first time you've heard of this tree, then seriously, I don't know what you're doing with your life, but you need to know about this tree. It's very, very medicinal, and it is everywhere on the property. So let's get a close-up of this tree. Yes, this is the neem tree. It's messy out here because we have been pulling up tree stumps, so the new owners want to plant and do some farming out here, so we're just getting ready. So I'm going to step over some of these tree trunks to see if I can get to this particular neem tree here. But like I said, but it's all over. So you've heard me in the past talk about how quickly that dandelion grow, and then how quickly the moringa tree grows. Well, this is the same thing. It grows quickly. This neem tree, it grows very quickly. As I pan around the forest, I say at least 10% of those trees out there are neem, and so it grows. So to me, that's God trying to tell you something, that hey, you need to know what this is. So neem is very popular. It's a very popular ingredient in natural insecticides. If you go and look for a natural organic insecticide, then you will always see that it contains neem, okay? That is the secret ingredient. So it's killing those little pests. So it's also very good to like intestinal worms. So, you know, killing, so if you need to deworm, it's very popular for intestinal worms, right? So it is a super ingredient, medicinal ingredient, and it's very, very popular here throughout Africa. So today I'm going to use the neem leaves to make a tea. And you know, every now and then my body tells me that, hey, you need a booster to keep you from getting sick. So neem is my go-to, you know, if I need to make sure I'm trying to deworm on a regular basis and just stay healthy, then I use neem. Or if I do get sick and I need to get back in shape, then I'm using neem, right? And you know, there's all kind of formulas that you can use. I don't know if you recall the Madagascar president a while back coming out saying that they had a cure for Covid-19 that was kind of controversial. And he said, hey, we got a cure for Covid-19. And the neem was a primary ingredient in that particular formula. And the other ingredients, it was like 10 ingredients. I try to ramble them off, but in case I forget something, I'll put it up on the screen. I'll put a link into the information. But he said that their formula was Artemisia annua, which is also referred to as wormwood, neem, they say lime, orange, ginger, garlic, lemongrass, guava, and moringa leaves, and pawpaw leaves. Those are the 10 ingredients. Hopefully I got them all, but if not, then like I said, I'll put a link up. But anyway, it was controversial, and then, you know, and he was being challenged on this, and I think the World Health Organization or the WHO challenged you and say, you know, you don't need to be saying that, you know, because they want you to take them vaccines, of course. Now, I'm going to tell you, I'm not a doctor, and I'm not trying to play one on YouTube. You know, you get censored like that, you know, so I'm just telling you that I knew it wasn't surprising when I heard about the formula, because it's a fairly typical formula throughout parts of Africa, and I had already knew about it from my wife, so we use it, and I swear by it. You know, it varied just slightly from what I normally use, but the neem is, yeah, it's the primary ingredient that I use here. And we also use the pawpaw leaves. I'm actually walking over to a pawpaw tree. So we use these leaves as well in our formula. And this is a pawpaw tree, and in the U.S. we call it papaya. So very medicinal leaves as well. So I'm going to use these leaves in my formula today. So I'm going to use the neem leaves and the pawpaw leaves as well. Now also, he uses they use the not marine, but the mango leaves, right, in their formula. And we don't usually, when we make it at home, we don't usually use the mango leaves, but I mean, we have mangoes all over the place, so I'm going to use the mango leaves today, right? So I'm going to try to mimic their formula a bit and use the mango leaves. So here's a mango tree right here. So I'm standing in front of a mango tree, and these are the mango leaves. Now, this mango tree hadn't started bearing fruit yet. I believe next year it will start bearing fruit. Anyway, I'm going to use leaves from here. And I'm just looking down here at some of the tomatoes. We've been getting some heavy rain, so the tomatoes are finally, some of them ready to be picked, you see down there. If you don't get them right away, then the worms, you know, they get to the ground or whatever, the worms would get them. So they're starting to turn. But anyway, where was I? All right, so yeah, so basically, whoa, hey, Kitty is all over me now. She's my best friend for the last week or so. But at any rate, I'm going to continue. Once we get back in the house, we'll talk about some of the benefits of this formula. Like I say, I've been using this formula for a few years now, and I swear by it. So let's see if we can. Yeah, so I swear by the formula, and you know, so I don't go to these pharmacies and things like that, and no, not me. I mean, we make this formula, and like I say, our formula just slightly different from, I mean, we use soursop leaves and in our formulas, and you know, but typically we don't use the sweet wormwood, but I have sweet wormwood that I had imported even before the pandemic, so it's popular for malaria, so I had imported it with me. Now, this formula, you can, I mean, you don't just drink it, but you actually inhale it. You know, you get it hot. I don't know if you remember how your parents used to put a blanket over your head and make you inhale this stuff, you know. So basically that's what we do. You know, we boil it and get a pot and, you know, put a blanket over your head, get it as hot. You know, it's like a steam, you know, it's like you're getting in a steam bath or something. So we do that. And also, we just bathe in it. Bathe in it. Man, it knocks that malaria right out. No malaria. I'm telling you, this stuff is the truth now. You know, like I say, I'm not a doctor. I'm just telling you what worked for Eric. And I'm telling you how I stay healthy and keep out of the pharmacies. I don't do synthetic medicine. No, not for me. I mean, when I drink this, my concoction, And I usually have pH strips, and I'll maybe make a video on that in the future. But I test my pH after I drink this stuff, and man, my pH is whoosh, through the roof. It's alkaline. When you talk about an alkaline body, that's what the magic is in this stuff. It gets your body alkaline, off the chain, right? We live in a very, very acidic world, so we need that alkaline. Being alkaline is important. But anyway, I'm going to continue in the house, and we'll talk more then. Hey guys, so I'm back in the house, got my ingredients, and I'm going to run through the list of ingredients that I was telling you about from the Madagascar COVID-19 formula. So this is what they released that they were using in their formula. So the first ingredient is the Artemisia annua, which of course I told you is the sweet wormwood. And actually I have some even before COVID-19 was on anybody's radar, before it came around, before there was a pandemic. I had imported bottles of this over. So, and it's Artemisia annua, and this is actually organic. So I was prepared. Like, when I came over here and I said, hey, something was going to go down, that something also included, I needed to be prepared for various sicknesses and illness. So I had this imported over with me, and it's alcohol-based, an alcohol-based tincture, which means that it lasts for an awful long time. And also, I had already had the cinchona bark, which is the common ingredient in malaria, the quinine that you heard about during the COVID. So I had already had this stuff, so I really wasn't concerned, about all these various so-called sicknesses, because I'm usually trying to prepare and stay healthy and make sure I have a high pH and my body is alkaline. So at any rate, the formula that they use, let's see if we can go down the list just for your benefit. So you got the Artemisia annua, then you got the neem leaf, then the pawpaw leaf, or the papaya leaf as they call it, and then lime, and orange, garlic, ginger, guava leaves, mango leaves, and lemongrass. So those are the ingredients that they said they were using in their COVID organics formula that the president of the country had his people drinking, and they shipped cases across Africa. Now, he released a statement claiming that out of the 171 cases, confirmed cases in Madagascar, they used this formula to cure 105 of those cases, just drinking this drink couple times, 2 or 3 times a day. And now, as I said, that the formula didn't surprise me because it's a common formula that you hear other people around Africa, and we used it. My wife was using a formula similar to this that she was using and introduced me to. And that formula that she was used to using was the neem leaves, the pawpaw leaves, guava leaves, soursop leaves, the orange leaves or the orange skin, and lime or lemon. So, very common formula for treating various sicknesses and illnesses around these parts. So it was nothing new to me. So now, I told you about the neem leaf and how incredibly medicinal it is. And here, some of the benefits of the neem leaf include leprosy, eye disorders, bloody nose, intestinal worms. That's a big one. You know, if you want to deworm, instead of going out getting these old harmful synthetic medicines, just boil you some neem leaves and drink it. That'll help you deworm. Stomach, upset stomach, loss of appetite, skin ulcers, diseases of the heart and blood vessels. I mean, just, gingivitis, liver problems, malaria, all types of problems that this neem leaf will help you solve. Urinary tract disorders, hemorrhoids. And so it just goes on. So anyway, you have to have access to neem. And like I say, it just grows so quickly. As soon as you cut it down, you see it popping back up somewhere. There's just so much neem here. So I don't understand why anybody would need to set foot in these pharmacies, to be quite frank. I just don't get it. When you got neem, that's just like an awfully important tree, people. You have to have access to this thing called neem. I'm telling you now, you need access to neem. So, like I say, every now and then, if I'm just passing, I just pick a leaf and eat it, and just try and keep myself healthy. And I'll tell you, the thing that's killing you guys most, it's not the diseases, it's the fear of these diseases. That'll kill you more than anything. Just the belief that something is gonna get you. Man, your mind is a powerful thing, people. I'm telling you now. So listen, there's a doctor, I can't think of his name right off, but he talks about the hormone cortisol, and he says that your body produces cortisol whenever you're nervous, anxious, or afraid of something. Then your body starts to produce cortisol, which in turn sends the blood rushing from your gut to like your arms and your legs. He said because what happens is that when your body senses that you are nervous or fearful, then it says, well, I need energy in my arm and in my leg area, right? And that's why we say when you get nervous, it's either fight or flight, right? So you're either getting ready to fight or you're getting ready to run. So you don't necessarily need the energy in your gut area where your immune system is. So essentially, if you're nervous, your immune system is losing energy and you're sending that energy in your arms and your legs. So it's not focused on your immune system at that time. So you think about if you are constantly in a state of fear, then your immune system is going without energy, people. Think about that. And this is why I don't even watch TV. So if you're sitting there watching TV like 24/7, then you're doing yourself a great disservice, because the TV has you in a constant state of fear. And if you're in a constant state of fear, that means your immune system is not getting the necessary energy that it needs to get you strong and develop a strong, healthy body. Because you're in a constant state of fear, the cortisol, boom, kicks in, sends the energy streaming away from your immune system, focused on your arms and your legs, right? So that's what you're doing. Turn off the TV. Please turn off that TV. If you don't want to get sick, I'm telling you now, turn off the TV. There's nothing but unhealthy stuff on it anyway. And this is why I don't, all those foolish movies, like some people tell me, oh, watch me a good scary movie. No. I hadn't watched a scary movie in years. Why? Because if you watch a scary movie and then you take your vitals, see how it plays with your vitals. It's doing the same thing. It's putting you in a state of fear. So it's messing with your vitals, so that means your immune system is going lacking. So I don't sit there and subject my, I don't subject myself to that nonsense. So I'm telling you, I tell people, if you don't want to be sick, cut off the TV. Simple as that. You don't want to catch these diseases, cut off the TV. Simple as that. The mind is a very powerful thing, right? The sickness that a lot of people get and the cure that a lot of people get is strictly in the mind, right? That's why we have these placebos. You go to the doctor with some kind of ailment. Doctor say, oh, I got a drug, and they're giving you a placebo, nothing but a sugar pill. And because your mind is so strong, it says, okay, I got this medicine, it's going to help me out. You get well, and you start to feel well, right? But if you're sick, and you know, the mind kicks in, it could take you out just like that, right? When I was working in the medical industry, the doctors around me told me that one of the things that they had to do, you know, they used to give the cancer patients and things like, you know, they need to get them a nice head of hair. And they would tell me that, you know, it's important that they get that nice head of hair, because if they are down and they got this cancer, it'll take them out quickly. So we have to make them feel good about themselves. So, you know, we get them a nice hair wig or something so that they can feel good, right? Because we want them to be happy, right? Because if they're not happy and they got this illness, poof, it takes them right out. So that mind is very, very powerful, people. So that's what's getting you sick. I'm telling you, cut off that TV. And also, so today in my formula, let's see, I have today, I've already put some of the stuff in the pot. I'll show you. So let me go over here and I'll show you that. So here's the pot that I've started with, and I put limes. We have limes, we have mango leaves, we have neem leaves, and we have pawpaw leaves, which are papaya leaves. And also over here I've got garlic. I need to cut this up, and then I got some ginger. So I got the garlic and ginger, and I'm not going to use any of the cinchona bark today, but I am going to put some drops of the Artemisia annua, or the sweet wormwood, in there. Okay, so I'll put some of this in there, and yeah, so that'll be my concoction today. So that's going to be my concoction anyway. I just wanted to come and give you that quick update on keeping yourself healthy using the neem tree. You need to use the neem tree. I'm telling you now, you need to have access to this stuff, people, because if not, you're going to always be dependent on these synthetic medicines and drugs. Listen, it's simple. The fruit on the tree, that's your food. The leaves on the tree, that's your medicine. Okay? You don't have to be resorting to all these little pills and stuff like that, people. You don't have to do it. Make you a medicine. You take the only thing that they're doing with, like, to make this, they just usually take something like the leaves and, boil it, put it in like either a water-based formula or alcohol, some type of alcohol-based, and they have what we call a tincture. And that tincture lasts you for a long, long time. So anyway, that is my so-called COVID-19 formula that I'm concocting here. Actually, you call it COVID-19 formula, but we use it on everything. I don't know if you guys ever saw that Frank Red. Some of you guys in the U.S. down south, I know they sell it, Frank's Red hot sauce. And the old lady said, I put that ish on everything. So that's how I am, we are about this particular formula here. We use that ish on everything, right? So you getting sick, yeah, you just, make you some leaves. Listen, I don't know, but I was fine up until yesterday. And I tell you where I went wrong at. The owners were here and they left, and they left me some almond butter. I was excited. They say, ooh, Eric, we couldn't eat this almond butter. You want it? I was excited. I said, yeah, I eat the almond butter. You know, I ain't gonna eat a lot of that other stuff y'all be using, but that almond butter, yeah, I'm gonna be down with that. So I got this almond butter. Called myself is gonna make me a sandwich with my almond butter, and lo and behold, ooh, I tasted that stuff was so sweet. I said, what in the world? Who done messed up my almond butter? I had, man, I had tears in my eyes. It was so sweet. But I read the ingredients got almonds, evaporated cane sugar, palm oil, and sea salt. Listen, I don't know why they messed up my almond butter like this. It just had me, you know, and after that, my stomach just got queasy. I just can't eat foods with sugars in them no more. I just can't do it. I just don't, no. So anyway, after the end, I got a little queasy last night when I was trying to lay down. It's like, man, you know, I just can't do it. And so anyway, I need to knock that out, you know. I don't know what it was, but that almond butter, that sweet almond butter didn't help me, boy. So anyway, you know, I don't too much. A lot of you guys be all concerned about the Covid-19 and coronavirus, whatever you want to call it, or whatever they scaring you with today. Man, that stuff don't scare me at all. I'm like, you know, Robin, you remember Robin Harris and Baby Kids? That's how my immune system is. You know, Baby Kids say, we don't die, we multiply. So my immune system, it ain't gonna die, it's just gonna multiply. So that's the least of my concern. You guys be running around here looking at TV, y'all afraid. Oh, the coronavirus gonna get me. Oh, the COVID gonna get me. Got to wear your mask. Hey, put your mask on. We gonna tell the authorities you ain't wearing your mask. You put a mask on. And I just stay away from that drama. I don't even go to town no more. I just stay away from that foolishness and take care of my health. And, you know, so you guys take your vaccines, and I'm going to continue to take my leaves, and I'm going to be just fine, okay? So at any rate, I'm going to go ahead and finish concocting my formula, okay? All right, again, if you enjoy what we're talking about, then please hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and like, share, comment. Tell me how you use a neem and some of these other ingredients in these mixtures. Tell me if they're beneficial for you, or if you just think that all of this is just, I don't know, some medicine man stuff that doesn't work, you know. So anyway, you know, just some quackery. Oh, some people be saying, oh, that's just quackery. It hasn't been proven by the medical establishment. It hasn't been tested, and it hasn't been vetted, and it hasn't been, okay, you go ahead and use what you think. You know, go ahead and get your synthetic medicines out of the pharmacy. And I'm going to stick with my natural medicines that come out of my garden and on my land, okay? So again, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Like, share, comment. Let me know what you're doing. Also, you can follow me at facebook.com/Eric McNeil. It's free. And until next time, hoorah, ahuru. Now be free.